All right, guys, this is Chris with Drop Dice. So this is the final character introduction video for our party. This is the Scorpion, who's the last member here. This is about Yogo Shinsai, who is our Yogo Wardmaster, which is a Shugenja, but it's a specialized kind of Shugenja that is specific to the Scorpion clan. They focus on ward casting and things like that, so having another Shugenja in the party, it won't be like they step on each other's toes at all, because they're two different kinds of casters. It'd be like the equivalent of having a wizard and a sorcerer in a traditional game. It's just similar style of play, just a little bit different flavoring and how it works and things like that. And they each can do different things, so it'll totally work out, and you guys will see it in play. But for Yogo Shinsai, let's go ahead and jump right in here. Yogo Shinsai is a Wardmaster looking for clues on how to seal the second festering pit. Born from the union of a traditional Yogo father and a Phoenix mother, he exhibits the qualities of both. Though, like most Scorpions, he values certain tenets of the Bushido more than others. His wife, Shiriko, comes to him from the Kitsune family of the Mantis clan and serves both as the keeper of their estate and the courtly presence of his family. She is openly kind to him and sought out the marriage herself. She has given him a simple white ceramic mask with a slight fox-like shape to it. He carries it with him even now in his journey to the Katani Valleys area. His opinion of the lion will help in the situation, or at least help the Scorpion during this situation. Though they may seem more open than they've been in the more recent history, the Scorpion have plans, as they always do. They wish to push forward the war, as it will serve the clan's needs. Lady Yogo Amika shows her tendency to Lady Yogo Amika knows of his tendency to let his emotions get the best of him, but has instructed him to ensure that the dispute amongst the lion and the crane is pushed further, and that the crane is perceived as correct in their actions. He is to appear as a Shiken, to serve the goals of peace. It is a Daimo's goal to gain attraction through the colonies through a swift political alliance with the crane, starting a war in the colonies between the lion and the crane at some point in the future. This is, as they say, just the beginning. So our 5 facts about Yogo Shinsai. His are a little bit different than our other ones, just because the way that I put them together here, so kind of bear with me. It doesn't follow the same format. But fact number 1, he believes that the spirits are tools to be respected but not venerated. A vast majority of Shugenja do typically worship the spirits that they pull their magic from, along with their ancestors and things like that. From the looks of it, he's not an exceptionally religious character. He uses the spirits more as tools, and he respects them as what they are, along with his ancestors. Fact number 2 is his greatest goal in life is to seal the second festering pit. In fact, he plans to die to accomplish this need if it needs to. So during gameplay, we're going to see him try and find research and ways to try and do the impossible and close one of these festering pits. As I've mentioned before, I know that they just opened up voting on where the storyline should go next on the website for Legend of the Five Rings. Once my game starts, anything that happens after that is canon to us. So if it goes away that doesn't make sense, or let's say during the gameplay we decide to explore sealing the second festering pit, if it doesn't happen in canon in the future installments that Legend of the Five Rings puts out, then we're still going to play and enjoy what it is. So just kind of a heads up there. Unlike the majority of, or fact number 3 here, unlike the majority of marriages in Rukugan, Shinsai is married for love rather than political reasons. And it's a mutual love. It's not just him having an unrequited love with a woman who agrees to him because of the political nature of the world. Fact number 4, his mother is a Phoenix courtier who is skilled in seduction. It's a family known secret, and it does make Shinsai a little bit uncomfortable when his mother says things that would be almost in a slightly inappropriate manner. So he always feels a little off when his mother starts talking like that, because it's his mom. She's also very loyal to the Scorpion, since she never quite fit in with her own clan. And fact number 5, Yogo Shinsai carries a paintbrush that belonged to his great-grandfather, Yogo Osen. That is one that I did not bring up with Nate. This is a nice little surprise for him. I'm giving his character a special item, that paintbrush. His great-grandfather, Yogo Osen, I'm going to say was an accomplished painter, along with being Wardmaster. Since his character expressed interest that he likes painting and things like that, I thought it would be nice if maybe that was a family tradition that kind of got passed down. So for Nate, that is the special add-on that I did for you, just like I added something on for everybody else's character. Yours just happens to be a little bit more of a physical material item. So enjoy that. I mentioned him a couple times. He will be played by my friend Nate. If you guys saw the intro credits, you guys have seen the faces now of the people that I'm talking about. I didn't notice any sort of comments on the credits. I will assume that silence means they're good enough. I know that I'm not the best at photo editing and video editing stuff, but you know, I tried. And so that's definitely cool to see that sort of thing kind of play out and have a little bit of an effect. I may revamp it and work it out to where I can do something else with it in the future, once I figure out how to do a little bit more video editing. As you guys have seen on some of my other videos, it is not my forte, but it's definitely something I'd like to learn a little bit more of. All right, so let me show you his character picture real quick. This is another stolen directly from Without Care, the Legend of the Five Rings card set, but he basically found a character image that fit close enough to what he had in mind. And when we start the game, I'm going to have the players describe their characters. I like the images because it helps kind of focus you into what they should look like generally. And so when we start playing, he's going to be able to describe himself just as the other characters. And you guys can really see how they stack up to their pictures, or how they don't stack up to their pictures in some cases. All right, guys, let me go ahead and stop sharing that here. These videos are all fairly short because I just want to do little introductions. I may do another video after I do tomorrow's world building video that kind of goes a little bit more into what L5R is just generically, just to kind of give you a heads up before we start playing so that my viewers will know when I say roll 5, keep 3, what exactly that means and how that is seen in game. For that, I'll probably use Dice Roller for the game itself. I'm not requiring my players to use Dice Roller at all. They're going to use their own dice. It doesn't bother me any. Just because you guys remember seeing the set doesn't really allow a very clean way to show Dice Stream on there. So I'm just not going to bother with it. Most of my guys don't really like Dice Stream to begin with. I especially don't like Dice Stream to begin with because I always roll poorly on it. But that's just me. All right, guys, that is about it tonight, and I will see you guys at the gaming table. Make sure you check out the World Builder series in addition to this one. If you haven't checked that stuff out, please like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, whatever you want to do. That kind of helps encourage me. Even the views help, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you, and you have a great night.